Hello, welcome to this rendition of Math is Easy Step by Step. So I'm in this part 5 video going to show you a second way to answer this particular question. What are the zeros of the function? So here we have a function that f of x is equivalent to y. You could substitute a y equals x squared plus 2x minus 24. And as you know, many of the y equal equations are graphed. That's what a function is. Function is a graph. That set aside, which one of these, A, B, C, and D, will both of the terms work as zeros of the function? And in the last video, I showed you how to substitute these two values, right? And we're looking for f of 0 equals 0. That was our answer. In this particular video, I'm going to show you how to factor. And heads up, if you've been watching my videos, if they've been helpful for you, I've created about, I don't know, 4, maybe 5 different equations, expressions to show you how to factor those. I think it's four different ways. So stay tuned. I'll be making those videos soon, and you can decide whether substitution method, which was my part 4 video, or this part 5 video, factoring, is going to be the way that you find the solutions for this type of question. So let's just jump right into it. I want to factor this equation. So you've got an equal sign that makes it an equation. So what two numbers will multiply to a negative 24, yet they'll add up to a positive 2, right? I want to set up my two parentheses. Since we have an x squared, it's going to be x times x. So I know x will go in the front of those two parentheses. And now what two numbers multiply to a negative 24 and add up to a 2? Well, I know a negative 4 and a positive 6 will multiply to a negative 24. You add them together, that gives you a positive 2. So I'm thinking that's probably a pretty good start. So the first thing you want to do, of course, is set f of x equal to f of 0. Right? That's the goal. We want to set this side of the equal sign equal to 0. Okay, that'll come into play a little bit later after we do a little bit of factoring. So let's take a look. That's what that looks like, right? We're going to substitute 0 for f of x, right? And again, this will come into play after we do a little bit of factoring. So step 2, hey, let's factor this equation. Let's factor this equation. And so what two numbers multiply to a negative 24 and add up to a positive 2? Positive 6, negative 4. And I know x times x is x squared. So I knew that's where I was going to put my x values. X times x is x squared. Two numbers that multiply to a negative 24, a negative 4, and a positive 6. All right. Hopefully this is helping you out. I'm trying to go slow. I do not want to speed and rush through this. So now, in order to find our answer, and in my opinion, once you have a really good grasp of factoring, this is the quicker and easiest way to find your answers in this type of problem when they're asking what are the zeros of the function. Because each one of these I'm going to set equal to 0, and then I'm going to solve for x, and you have your answer. Let's take a look. Step 3, set each term to f of 0. What are you talking about? Well, this is what I'm talking about. X plus 6 equals 0. I'm going to solve for x. X minus 4 equals 0. X minus 4 equals 0. So now it's a one-step equation. I want to solve for x in each of these equations. And so what does that mean? It means I want to get x all by itself on the left side of the equal sign. What's the opposite of adding 6? You subtract 6 to both sides. What's the opposite of subtracting 4 or a negative 4? Positive 4 or adding 4 to both sides. So I want to solve for x. I'm showing you that now. We're going to subtract 6 to both sides on the left equation. We're going to add 4 to both sides. Positive 4 and a negative 4 cancel to be 0. That x is all by itself here. 0 plus 4 is positive 4. Positive 6, negative 6 cancels to be 0. So remember what you do on one side of the equal sign, you got to do to the other side. I'm left with x all by itself on the left side of the equal sign. I bring that down, bring down my equal sign. 0 plus a negative 6 is negative 6. So we have our solution to this particular problem. The answer are terms negative 6 and positive 4. Let's take a look. What does that look like? If I'm going too fast, please pause, stop, rewind the video. So we have our answer C, 4 and negative 6. Hey, hopefully these videos have been helpful for you. If these videos have helped you, please help me out by donating stars or gifts. Thank you for your time. Math is easy. Take it step by step.